Luka Magnotta is currently serving a life sentence for the 2012 murder of Jun Lin. This case remains one of the most disturbing in recent memory. His notoriety stems from a chilling escalation of violence. It began with documented acts of animal cruelty and culminated in the brutal murder of a human being. Before the murder, he was known online by various monikers. One particularly infamous name was the Vacuum Kitten Killer, linked to gruesome videos depicting the killing of animals. The murder of Jun Lin was not only violent, but also meticulously documented. It involved dismemberment and the mailing of body parts to political parties and schools. Following the crime, Magnotta fled Canada. His escape triggered an international manhunt across Europe. He was eventually apprehended in Berlin, Germany. He was then extradited back to Canada to face justice. Magnotta was convicted in December 2014. The jury found him guilty of first-degree murder and several related charges. He received a sentence of life in prison. Under Canadian law, this sentence includes parole eligibility after 25 years. His case serves as a stark reminder of the depths of human depravity. It also highlights the devastating impact such crimes have on victims, their families, and society. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Luka Magnotta was born Eric Clinton Newman on July 24, 1982. His birthplace was Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. His parents were Anna Yurkin and Donald Newman. His early life was reportedly marked by instability. He did not attend school until the 6th grade. This suggests a potentially unconventional or challenging upbringing. His parents divorced in 1994. This followed his father's diagnosis with schizophrenia. Magnotta later made disturbing allegations about his mother. He claimed she locked children outside and killed family pets. He was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia as a teenager. He claimed to experience auditory hallucinations, hearing voices. He dropped out of school and entered psychiatric care in 1999. This marked the beginning of documented mental health struggles. Magnotta had previous brushes with the law before the murder. He was convicted of fraud in 2004. He was also charged with sexual assault in 2004. However, this specific charge was later dismissed. He legally changed his name to Luka Magnotta in 2006. This name change coincided with his increasing online presence and self-promotion. He was hospitalized multiple times throughout his life. These hospitalizations were for various mental and physical health issues. Magnotta also faced financial difficulties. He filed for bankruptcy in 2007. Jun Lin, also known by the English name Justin Lin, was the victim. He was an international student from Wuhan, China. He moved to Canada with aspirations for the future. He was studying computer science in Montreal. Lin had been previously married. He was divorced before coming to Canada. He was in a relationship with Lin Feng. They dated from late 2010 until May 2012, shortly before his death. Jun Lin lived with Lin Feng for a period. Feng reportedly provided financial assistance to Lin at times. Lin's parents in China were reportedly unaware of his relationship with Feng. They allegedly pressured him to marry a woman. Despite their breakup, Jun Lin and Lin Feng remained friends. They maintained contact after their romantic relationship ended. Jun Lin was last seen alive on May 24, 2012. He was captured on surveillance video entering Magnotta's apartment building in Montreal. This entry marked the final moments of his life. He would not be seen alive again. Luka Magnotta began posting disturbing videos online around 2010. These videos included graphic depictions of him killing kittens. Internet users, often referred to as internet sleuths, took notice. They identified him as the Vacuum Kitten Killer and attempted to report him to authorities. In a chilling email sent in 2011, Magnotta seemed to confess to the animal cruelty. He also hinted ominously at future human victims. He murdered and dismembered Jun Lin in May 2012. The act was filmed and later distributed online. Following the murder, Magnotta mailed parts of Lin's body. A severed foot was sent to the Conservative Party headquarters in Ottawa. A severed hand was mailed to the Liberal Party headquarters. These acts were intended to shock and terrorize. Lin's torso was discovered in a suitcase. It was found in the garbage behind Magnotta's Montreal apartment building. Magnotta posted a video online titled "One Lunatic, One Ice Pick." This video depicted the murder, dismemberment, feeding parts to a dog, and acts of necrophilia. After committing the crime, Magnotta fled Canada. He traveled to Paris, France, initiating his escape across Europe. Jun Lin's head was discovered later. It was found in a park in Montreal, separate from the torso and mailed limbs. An international manhunt was launched to find Magnotta. He was also accused of defiling Lin's corpse based on the video evidence. He was apprehended at an internet cafe in Berlin on June 4, 2012. A cafe employee recognized him from news reports. Initially, Magnotta denied his identity to the police. However, he soon admitted who he was, reportedly saying, "You got me." He was extradited back to Canada approximately 2 weeks later. His return paved the way for the legal process to begin. Luka Magnotta's trial began in September 2014. It concluded with a jury conviction in December 2014. He was found guilty of first-degree murder. This conviction indicated the jury believed the killing was planned and deliberate. He was also convicted of committing an indignity to a human body. This related to the dismemberment and handling of Jun Lin's remains. Magnotta was found guilty of publishing obscene material. This charge stemmed from the distribution of the graphic murder video online. He was also convicted of mailing obscene and indecent material. This covered the sending of Jun Lin's body parts through the postal service. Additionally, he was convicted of criminally harassing then Prime Minister Stephen Harper and other members of Parliament. This related to the mailing of body parts to political offices. For the first-degree murder conviction, Magnotta was sentenced to life in prison. He is eligible for parole after serving 25 years of his sentence. He received an additional 19 years for the other convictions. These sentences are to be served concurrently with the life sentence. During the sentencing phase, Jun Lin's father read a powerful victim impact statement. He expressed the family's profound pain, grief, and devastating loss. The trial explored Magnotta's mental state extensively. His defense argued he was not criminally responsible due to schizophrenia, but the jury rejected this. The prosecution argued the crime was premeditated. They presented evidence of Magnotta's planning and attempts to evade capture. The jury deliberated for 8 days. Their verdict confirmed Magnotta's legal responsibility for the horrific acts. The case drew significant international attention. It highlighted the dark side of internet culture and the spread of violent content. The conviction brought a measure of closure for Jun Lin's family. However, the trauma of his death remains. Luka Magnotta began serving his life sentence at a maximum security prison. He was initially incarcerated at the Port Cartier institution in Quebec. In July 2015, while in prison, he placed a personal ad. The ad sought a romantic partner on a website for convicts. The ad generated controversy and media attention. It was later removed from the website. Magnotta claimed he had found what he was looking for through the ad. This suggested he had connected with someone. Reports emerged in 2017 that he planned to marry another inmate. The identity of this individual was not widely publicized. In 2018, Magnotta co-authored a book with his mother, Anna Yorkin. The book is titled My Son, the Killer. In the book, Magnotta reportedly expressed regret. His regret was specifically directed at his defense strategy during the trial. He claimed he was pressured into using the not criminally responsible defense. This defense argued he was too mentally ill to understand his actions were wrong. Contrary to the defense presented at his trial, Magnotta stated in the book that he has no mental illness whatsoever. This assertion contradicts the psychiatric evidence presented by his own defense team. In 2022, Magnotta was transferred to a different institution. He was moved from maximum security to the medium security La Macasa institution. La Macasa institution is also located in Quebec. It houses inmates with various security classifications. Magnotta is currently incarcerated at La Casa Institution. His transfer to medium security suggests a change in his security classification by correctional authorities. Under the terms of his sentence, Magnotta is eligible for day parole on June 4, 2034. Day parole allows inmates to participate in community-based activities under supervision. He is eligible for full parole on June 4, 2037. Full parole allows an inmate to serve the remainder of their sentence in the community under conditions. Any grant of parole would require a decision by the Parole Board of Canada. They would assess his risk to the community. Magnotta's case continues to be a subject of study and discussion. It raises complex questions about mental health, criminal responsibility, and the influence of online platforms. His life in prison, though shielded from public view, remains bound by the consequences of his actions. The memory of Jun Lin and the brutality of his death serve as a lasting reminder of the tragedy.